Sharp FM so ekutem de denden yasem kuma sa so na eye enstroma won kran kwanta bom FM ojase kan nyame e wasampa nanom wa for God so West End Radio wala meleke FM o kwazangi FM o Bole Rich FM kutemu wo asenfo su sa so na eye oti radio e wadamba we pansampa wonde FM e wo Pusiga Bono FM e wo Sunyane Sunset Radio wo Sehwi Yoso sa so na nyansapo so ekutem de denden e wo eye Shama Mpatemu Gateway e wo Nkwanta South Anapoa FM e wo Ahafo Kenya se sa so na Nyiwasu Radio esu ekutem e wo eye Ketekracha adihye woni nyina no ebenye bi atie sa so na Atom Local FM wa sa setre eye Ndima Mpatemu VC Radio ni TV dunkwa ofi ho so no adihye benye bi atie kopiemu amonone na se Apple State FM of Virginia USA Fedesi Radio Tiladafpa e Paris sa so na G Live e UK OPD esu e UK tesensem no adihye benye bi atie ho sa so na Loud Silence Television enso e Nkramantem na fenso eye America mema adihye ne ebetie bi online so no tie e Radio SM online efetudi ni eye Power 979 sa so na my xyzonline.com nsem no ye kruchidi nyina ediegu onom Facebook no so ho na we share e Power 979 sa so na TV XYZ na fe Radio XYZ 93.1 na odo adwen chiraba share maye na feke se dwumadie no na Kasiebo no endwe chire emfa emaye na ensema ya boabo no ide ebram no ne edi akotini ewo mu no ebi ene se Ghana mapani abedi acho bifu je na opoku agema no de ato dwa ya wo chese se ema benya kwanya ewo homasuamu ene entitiye emu no yade ba ko a eda ban akoma proso Saso na CLOGSAG eso echrem se neno amosha oye chira se de dendia yasem kuma ye gbawo mi ahese dwumadie na oye chira no nsunsan so no sen na ekọ honsam obete Kasiebo yi emu na enjinu wasu ya ma ne homene so ewo Middle East no aka ho bi ama na futufo emaso ye hwe my Ghana oja hoode honsam so e de atodwa chese nyade afango ho bekwatwe ewo mai emu na emom no ne buo no na nhwa betimi apeja akosoro saso na chief of staff adiatudwa asese hobehia se nipa ni nipa nkita hodie no ebetimi ayeden na bo na nkabom enso akonenim abano eden krata betudwa ya wo share board members ahodo amuda daban nyuma kwa nyina no se woni ya otukwan ekomo ne ekodi dwumaso ahodo nyina no wo mo ntwensensan yansa saso na owebi adiatudwa se Ghana ayakrado se bibia ni ebetimi abu ahopan na yaku ewo muhwan ena de sansem atudwa honsam obeti Kasiebo yi emu opanyi kwantrofo ya wono eda gold board ano yera samije mfidi atudwa echese ye ka diamond ho adwadie ye ne amangodo ntamu a oberese ebegira na nan so na bia ntokwa ne nchino wahye bia toda ema ne homre so mu no yetimi asia no kwan wene nsamudo bi ana yaboabo amse pramtebra Kasiebo yade baba somo ewo kasefidie eso Kasiebo adi bremu no nleko bi ana afahoka esi omunanso ex natural mineral water eyensu kroje enewu ye oto projumadie biara upenzu papa na wodi aservice a ye kanfo ex natural mineral water edi ama wesanse we yensu a efri bi podi pe na we no yasadi afa fidema so etisa wunya bi na sa mu a eboa emanipadua no enya hoode mapa efini keka bi anim bowura mu penifo do stamp otim so enti ex natural mineral water no enya kwanchen so bia wo pe bia to enya na shop bia be wo mekomo bia be wo bowura mu e wo benya bia to na seto anamo nebra XYZ Broadcasting Limited wo ba dodo bia openo wonsa ebeka na so obefa human na wajimu nchiremu e won penifo nchen 0596 273546 ene bio 0596273547 ex natural mineral water na was simply natural anyway kono afufuro bi eka ho akiro beto wanyina ka ma dawoma ene hwei wo mo enatua bei eho eka ye ka ho se ubeko Facebook no so ye Power 979 FM TV XYZ ene bio Radio XYZ 93.1 ubo raso a de obeni se ubehye amafufuro enya bia hwe bia so no o comment no odi ato no kama edi amayen enwachi no na wasan alike edi amayen ewie yeni agepenie esi adwa esomwo mimidin da chema akosua ofuriwa amanfo mene akuya krantema efe yabade brada kase ni so munyina no yade ato manim ye shansem no aside na se nanu CLOGSAG ekuo nimba ade to dwa se enne debie no omo show ye kire chenchire chase e wo mangani ma senya asem kuma ni nyina ne se CLOGSAG fo echirem se impanyimfo no ene aban ekosi nkondwa e wo te se omo hyehyɛ se omo ye adwuma apam no e wo se aban hwe na se aban chefa so no ye e bo omo ho etimi atom ye pa nanso se ebepem ene no enya de aban etimi edi sanhye no so ebo bi aban ehye so behwe na dia CLOGSAG members no ebisom no waye adiamom na nya dia ban no etimi aya aban etwi na ni kura se o ma hwe ni ma safi ehase January akogu February akogu nefe March bosumi wo so mekom ho se benesa aban behu se ni bi akwachew ewo CLOGSAG members no so muntem to behwe na watimi aye adiamom enam south me se nei abadwuma efo bebre na no se nya de omukọ adwuma ende mite bia do wani kwakire mu ewo te se bebia ye register din te se ni nyina no nya de nyoma ekoye ho ademom na te se akwakoya ho papa sa so na so hwe CLOGSAG omu dwumadi awodro nso a na sa district aye te se assemblies ahoro no adwumafo nyina nso no sa aye so ya kire no ebekom ntene bia okọ mensi ahodro no ma na se ho nso no ebedin se bia kwa bibi obetime nya odwumani bi ewo mensi assembly no mu na watime adu nkrata nampo no watie wasem na nyoma akoso adiamamu na sa oye kire kosum se ne kopie mu obi a te se aye birth and data ho nso no sa oye kire no mu kan obi enti ya modia na se time ewurawura mu na ya hwe se ene mensi assembly ho no mu ya adwuma ana se mo dwuma ye no enya de ekoso ede amamu ya bu modia na se nsema kasamafo ana adema aya CLOGSAG panyi ade tudwa no ya tie bi ono nsem twofo atwe nkomo na se de omo kwa mo nsem ne nti a se omo tie atua no mo ba yentie bi.
Last Friday, the 5th of March, that the National Executive Council of CLOGSAG declared strike. That today, 9th March, all our members, wherever they find themselves, within the ministry, within the metropolitan, within the district, as well as department, should not go to work today. It has to do with issues with our conditions of service and salary structure. These conditions of service and salary structure, mind you, has already been agreed upon. And since 1st July 2025, we've been waiting for its implementation. And that is where we are now. Earlier on, I said that some of those agreements cannot be put out there in the media. These are administrative agreements, administrative procedures which cannot be put out there in the media. It is quite interesting that we have not heard anything from government. Council, the National Executive Council of CLOGSAG, has not heard anything from government at all. No, and this is quite worrying because we are given an intention for strike since 19 February. 2 weeks down the line, in the 5th March, we gave the information that our members should proceed on strike today. And since 5th March to now, nothing has been heard from government. So our strike is on. I'm urging all our members, wherever they find themselves, not to step foot at their workplaces today. Some of the areas, mind you, let me tell you some of the areas that will be affected. The Registrar General's Department will be affected. The Birth and Death Registry will be affected. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs will be affected. Ministry of Housing will be affected. Ministry of Communication will be affected. All those ministries will be affected. All districts.
Na anya kasamafo ade ma CLOGSAG na se yatini ke owura eye adi akwai na ochirem se aban no kura nje se omo ye dede nyina no aban kura nka se bia CLOGSAG mbenfo mra na yantina se na efe yenhwe de yakwanti na se account ne no oya kire no ekoso de dende miamia godo a se bekoso ne ebi na odi tudwa no na ewo sansem te modia na se akwamantam awodo no mu na efe ne anem sifo ho no enso etumi atwe nkomo ya modia na yanko eye oti mantemu Ibrahim Inso eso ewo na yemusanse ne no mensi asamra ho do omo ye adwuma ana se sen na ekọ Ibrahim otimi nka me mo ha amo akwa aba yo boyemu ena adie na ekọ CLOGSAG ye kire no ana se tiomate no enya insunsuaso ewo oti mantemu ho ana
Mame pasa kwa isema menda yana tifo na shefo na sele yayi na odi wani chemo ewo eye usimante mwasi ya bidimeni chemo fe ewo ya nkwanta south ekwo ya nkwanta north echo Karachi West, Karachi is now to say office is under local government. The idea of being any juma. Now, many people deny the being convoy children and they also say, now, or let's say about we say more strike here. Don't move for to get him says. More reasons this year. I want to juma. Answer for offices and juma. And say there are some unresolved condition of services. Almost what it is failure to implement salary structures as well and implementations in my idea. Aha, and intima a office out there a ultimate mercy or the other answer juma.
Na mbia wone aye nipa no akasa na se nipa bia ready bia omo behwe se bia sa agencies ahodo no ebetimi abo omo ba ne omo ababe adwuma ne no omo abonyanya na se omo stranded ana.
They were not say they are very stranded. Na communia na commitment ko idmo but other ministry about na akweso muso achinchen so na mbo mo hwenu say ebedru beye etimede kono ombete na omwatima return to office.
Ibrahim nipa no oma ba adwuma omunya adwuma anase oma mba adwuma kura pono no oma tututumu.
Uba kwanta south ya say but office we want to be office I want to rama ana nikodo na omuje entrance omudu na omudu nkombo a menu we chichi nkombo na omuche say enya dio metima call office akwa adwuma because it's from above.
Yo, ya badas papa aya enso Ibrahim so na yete na mane bofi oti mantem no ya modia na yenko apuye mantem so na ye ne Ebenezer from point anem sini twinkomo Eben otimi ka mo ha
ye ne akransma
yo Eben boyemu CLOGSAG jeso oye kire no se na ekọ ewo apuye mantem na wankasa wo baby a ye adwuma no omuka ho bia na
yo meno kasa de soba equipment ha bia CLOGSAG semia omaya fane na oye chire strike my consumo ta pepe adwumayefo a omuka CLOGSAG ku ni ho de obi bia ni wa okọ adwuma ewo oba equipment ma MMDs no municipal and district assemblies na 33 obi bia ni wa CLOGSAG members no na dey omutimi ko adwuma ni na gina oye chire sonko a na me aba bia omo ya wan say se wo call men's and district na CLOGSAG members no omo executives na ho na ya bia fiti anopa no twike ana omo fi ase call adwuma na anye so omo hwese amanfo enye adwuma de me mo omo se member bi ebo no musu ana say by mistake o na adwen so oba adwuma na executives na sign omo pam no se onko fie na oye chen no mu na omo ye na abaneti o so free nya ade ombe makwa ti sa ba na ekoso ewe agreement na memo se wo ko omo di ticket na omo ye casuals na ana se omo de abanen form enye mu tu memo assembly na ngasa na ti omo kan de omo de sa pempe a meno kasa de ya mo omo kwan a omo ko adwuma omo ye omo adwuma so nti sa oye tere ekoso no de members ankasa omo kan CLOGSAG omo ko adwuma ne memo casuals abana and I say district assemblies nanga sani ti omo kan de amu ji ticket ni ade omo de omo kwan a omo ye adwuma ewo employment tem ha
Eben woni ni pani bi akasa no ontimi a kire se bia oye kire no enya negative impact awo mo so ana se bia inform okromekom nkwan obi asem
yo negative impact de enya ni padodo na me nim se ene dibisa obi wo ha na oba be dwumadi be wo office be but exam say say na say information anko from say na dey da dwumaku oye sana so mo to atient no nipa na be piema na dwumadi na ma so ntitiri kwa na employment man ko ministry ewo na wo hwa employment man na nipa do na no so obi wo ha na say dwumadi bi o mensi bi ma o so oba ministry no hwe na mpin for ye momo esa say oye chire no say nipa ne ba be ku hodwi na say wambeto nipaku ana say ni office kwa anko ba be ye ndwumadi na eji say nipa ne sa ko back to corona office ba ye na nzo so de mi ni aba ha adwinye na nso senior members ni na hwe ni say abamba yo mapede ama no sa pepe na amanfo so ha no nso no ya abinzo so boni ama oman
Eben yebada se no amane ba de fie puemantemu enso ede amenesi anem sini ye Ebenezer Frimpong na dia ekoso puemantemu no wabɔ ne tofa ede am yebomodi ase beko afo na fe asante mantemu na fe ya nem sifo nso no ye ne omakasa pa na etimi akoso ni tie mko na se ye ne aye na napia ono butu asante mantemu di ne dwuma ede aboa TVS was the Power FM na wotimi nka mo ha
mama so
yo nana boyemu adia na ekoso ewo asante mantemu efa atuate a CLOGSAG ati ehu
mini aba said your work no and there free last week weekend ni enya na ntia se CLOGSAG dia to just and there free and echo omo be first omo cost strike na omo niam bi omo ni aban na kan in CP nti omo cost strike na enano pay me ba 9 call municipal and district offices wo asante mantemu ha me call baby to say KMA my best call the regional coordinating council my call the FNDF my call controller my call sa bia ni na no say omo kwako asu anaso omo kwo akoye omo aduma no omo duru ha na ya pam omo say omo cost strike nti omo ntimi nye empu eduru ba be minya na nti ese KM empo de na strike for na omo cost strike na nka CLOGSAG for no emu ache ebi mo ko adwuma ne ema omo mpanyi for what region ni emu matu anamo akọ KM omo ade ka na omo pampam omo it sisi ame no kasa imabo anan awura CLOGSAG omo regional director regional secretary CLOGSAG me pesenka ye ni metikin enkomo kakra efa omo striker omo ko eno eti ma me bre na me ne enjoken komo opini mu akwa TV XYZ ne Power FM we ne enve enemo striker mo ko yinya ne tiese bibli ko adwuma na mo ko rese mo pampam wo mo ema wo mo furo emu no kra ne sei o we no kra say you can say the movie of Bergman. The new son of Pana Sojna Chama, no, they don't feel more monitoring, and it was very effective to Belfi. You know, Obine say, a month for Bergman, you know, or was second there, a month for the fee. Me call that I'm cooking to do more, Edgman. He didn't care me, crying, me say, be more, and see, okay, man, who says, stop, we walk with you. Okay, we want to yet out of CLOGSAG. But what I say, we push a uniform. No uniform. We metro gas. We go no office in our farm. So no talk with na just on your staff. But what I say, another thing. But your staff in there. We say we be artificial. We do not artificial. Here, there ni there na mo ni mo sa ban be ya mo nti. Ama mo atwe ken. Okay, but that's it. And we can share for any motive for you. Let's start here. 2019, and I on and off. In the end, the question I could cast over this strike when you're then about. But the thing say, yeah, I agree. Your MOU, you know, understanding the government, you know, I can implement this. Okay, here first, 2025. That should speak to me on 9th March 2026. More than a year, nothing has happened. Today, I can say. The strike, we want the implementation of our MOU. Yeni abano, nsasi yejumano. Yen fa yen yejuma anyone no. Yen bonus so MOU na yin asan abano so asan. Yen fa yejuma. Because beginning no ma yede to abano yen odi tum. We yi bi free. To be able to see as so we dey. Abaya ti as so ati as ni dey. Aya sensan dey. Omo fa yejuma ma dey. Anyone no big problem there. It is say so far million who be call strike off until Masha see and they even say fit na corner. Mobesa ko monitoring said they now ko ye say amount for emu momla no so ana. But to start paper at original chairman dey. Must make sure say adherence no very high. And I dey call us in the meeting that said na china. What you say? Any aban ye employees na dey enya. It is engagement constant as a year, we call the strike. And yet, they say, you bet you say, you know, you are by young man, I don't know you are by young Penesa. the money to point a kayina but the ban of pam na it will be a soya criminal so yeah the nigga yaba if I was okay anyway and a ma sakunya day because of ban 19th February so by 19th yeah the question that is you need I did not be a striking our intent was very clear that is it I think of not what so it's as simple as that. We have another air course or a sentimentum and
oh, Nana Yada Senaman Yabone a year in summer would be a few sentimentum, Arabboy, young call a year a half a month anyway, not Yanni Sule Dramani, and so and to us well. Sule Utimin so mammy, not to us, mammy. Hello, Sule.
Me
pacho some not to us, so mammy. CLOGSAG a year strike no one some at a sign a half a month and to go on in Patemo.
Miniamba Vedasi, Ube PMO a half mantemwa said ye, Mabo at you for my near Samantama who duone, Diacano, Oklahoma CLOGSAG members no, Obia and Quajuman, Ube PMO a half mantemwa, Sape, Anna Etiena, and Che, Namedi Macro Bono. Nina Ebavi, and be fitting my program as a media many as an of municipal assembly. You could do honor. Nedipa Cook at Credi and a Juma, youth authority, ne controller for no or more Monka CLOGSAG members and all day. Now or more a Juma, municipal chief executive no more, name on CLOGSAG members and not Ubia any honor. Now CLOGSAG members or must say, Nkofua or Monanam office, Sabia. Obia see no e ba be ye adwuma ho honoma o matwiro di na o ma sene dia ma o mpenim fo won kran me firi na me di ma ne kire RCC so ye koturu ho no na CLOGSAG members no obia ni ho a oba adwuma ene dey nti wo betiem e wa hafumantamu a be bia kan se CLOGSAG for strike no e bi so guso a e koso e wa hafumantamu na unam na e bi obi ho no ma na o pese o call office bi na emom no obekwa koduru na nipa eni honum anase strike no nti o mantimi amba adwuma ababe ye omo a omo ko office on se we kura de obi mo kura mfo omo ntie de ekokura omo ntie de ba se omo koduru omo so omo akọ strike na ebi mu so ate nti omo de adesrede na etu mpenimfo anim se senate be ye omo adwuma omo pese omo ye ebetimi akọ nanim no nti no abanye nhihye se de so omo CLOGSAG fo no betimi atranse na nhihye bi eho bia na omo nkasa na afede omunfa strike ni nyina ntimi mba ewie na omuntimi enko madwuma so na omuntimi nko ye omadwuma nti uba afumantemu a se de ebia Monday so utimu se be kwamu akere so amanfo kwa adwuma eba no be bia ayedin a CLOGSAG members ne de obia antimi anko adwuma wo be ko office no aso obia ni honipa kuro kakra bi ene wo afumantemu offices ahodo ye adwuma strike no so ejinam e wa afumantemu.
But I said, no, I'm on about the Abrene say a year CLOGSAG strike. No, said the course of Mantama who do no, and what Timmy modern said, Bripemi and Saka, Sebia Kenyan answer, yet the woman abo, and so betuam. Adishmama yanko ya nimu na obifu je na opokwa jiman wono Ghana mampanyi abedi chire nei wode atudwa ya wo sese ebrason ese yemaya ni eko yemofra ntitru ema wom enwomahia se na beya ebenya fapem papa na wachese ebenya fapem papa no a enyese bia tashiari ho na emom no ento aso suku no ho na wose wom nya fapem no na omde akokopie mo ewo eye tashiari wo se na beya wo nwomahia no ebetimi akonkan wose nya abefo kwan ko aso ena wose yetusa na mo nemo no ye kan buani ni die ni ebuntete ya wose ye mofra ema no omni nya ni nyina bi ewo mo de sansem wa nyina etudwa bure ye okopie mu ewo Cape Coast yesuku a friend say Holy Child School wo mo 80th anniversary and speech and prize giving day ya na ekoso no kogina simpie so de sansem wa nyina etudwa na nsem wo de tudwa ne nto aso akra kofida ko eto aso
Obinfu na no jin opoku ajiman insemitugwa no si se obi bekwa ko jenimdi ewo school mu na emum oni integrity no eya na etai ehawadwene kakra osankyerem se mebun afe na woriba na won daache yenim se eye abefu kwangso na emum wo bewie na ebia woni values nso eya na eno so etai ehawadwene na odinsemi etugwa ewo mfirihia eduwotwe a Holy Child School ewo fifi mantem ahinkro Cape Coast mu washa hofa na wasan ye speech and prize giving day.
These policies reflect what institutions like this one have long understood, that preparation for the future is not only about technology, but about values. A school that develops intellectual skills without integrity becomes fragile. A school that develops both strengths produces leaders. Looking at these students, I am reminded of similar institutions founded on strong-based principles too. They demand excellence. They have always recognized that educating girls is a national strategy.
Oksansu sutua su chirim se abang ebeye nhihye eni na famude ede aboya meba eni mofra adesua ewo maimu.
Advancing girls' education remains key and a central focus to our administration's vision and policy. At the national level, education policy has returned to the same foundation. His Excellency the President of the country stressed the importance of ensuring that literacy, numeracy, critical thinking, and problem-solving skills are established early.
Chairperson Edima Adesua Biayi Ede Wong Adesredebi eto abanga nimsi.
The story of Holy Child School is not only about buildings or tradition. It is about people, generations of women who have carried the values of this school into the world and used them to make a difference.
Ne krokremo opanyin ba ko a woyi ne free asoye wo mohwe homesu ansam so ede nsam bi eto gwa.
Holy Child School has produced generations of distinguished women whose influence extends far beyond the borders of Ghana. These women have excelled in academia, governance, diplomacy, business, science, education, the arts, many other fields of human endeavor. Holy Child's legacy is therefore not merely one of academic achievement, but one of shaping women who possess intellectual strengths, moral character, leadership ability, and a deep commitment to service.
Accra Kofi Dakon, XYZ Kasiebo, Cape Coast, Infifimantem.
Enti wei amane bo ne ye otonkra free man panya be de ye chine atra ye Accra Kofi Dakon amane bo na yeti. Yantoso na yankonsa for so na chief of staff Yewura Julius Dabra edia to just wuhia pa say nipa ntem ayonkofa ebetimi egina pampen osia ne beboa nefe ama impuntu nso akwese de sefata o de sansemi to do me say na o lanche anasa o kasa e dwumedie biase e wonkra ha na say no e friendship club say dwumedie no e course e wonkra ha nanu na sabi o kan nsam e fa nipa nketa hudie ni ayonkofa pa hono mama Ntiebi.
Management said who will be a mama say the president, former president, Kufo. Tamwa Miko School, Achimota School, says Nani Bakufi Kufo, now I am a collar behind so. Now the woman say Achimota School, says for myself, Yamaya cubicles. 80 genius and over weekend, but we're doing a neighbor. I said, only go see who sing and not there. And immediately we hear President Kufo Bakofi Egrianeso. Relationship as some na make catch you. Sometimes said you only a new president or by a president of Ghana. Mesusu ni me nim said that many grapple ni me want to share politics. But esa or do be a better many president before Temunti. But you man the me ban if you weekend. Airport. Na now no bisame na obra ofi o papa ne hwan ya yakola pa o yakola pa da chi bunya e penibo ani ene o enti relationship here ya ne ya ma NDC MPP no asen ye ma but ye ko ye nimi se pese ye kro no Peter Padia ye ma onua do na e we ntem no enye kese
Anyati Yewura Julius Dabra na futu odema wo adwuma bim wo ba bi na se wo de yankan wasem no bia ne obia o problem eno no osiamboa yamfa se nkabom na yankan na Ghana so no yentimi enkuenim na By no natna ye show Janwade emun sam so de ato Ghana de she nyina nim se wonka won makuma nto wo yam esan se nyina nim sam dadade ekoso US Iran any Israel for entem nchino show ye ama na homne so na so ma ebim susu se ansha ne ekoso no ebema fam go ebo atimi akoso na se ho kura kwatwe wo mai Ghana mesan se ho mframa no ebi enam ye ho pa na so natna ye no wo mo de abatudwa ya wo mo sra se abotoye mu emra esan se na wada omudi kan be catch Ghana for say from wo ya de bobo ye ho bra be ye America credit enemy de ebi wo honei tema oil refinery ejina ne nan so ya airport adwuma atobo gas no ene so ejina nan so ya airport adwuma ti sene fam wo ho be kwatwe e wo mamu de nya de a ebi ebesi na mo wo de atodwa ye wo che se ansha famu bo ena ebetimi apagya kwosoro pani a wono ani futufo e de matena ye hwe my Ghana oja hode emu nsam so Dr. Yusuf Suleiman na breya no ne nsam twofo din komo ena ode san nsam atudwa.
Look at this stock that is available. We are looking at what ahead of us beyond that, because nobody knows when this conflict will stop. So beyond that, what are we thinking about? And we have always maintained that you've mentioned Tor and Bust, and the war that I just talked about. It gave out to a global revolution. And the revolution was that the Western nations who were heavily punished, what they sought to do was to deliberately create strategic reserve. It's very expensive, but it's very necessary. So we are gradually doing that. We are gradually bringing Tor, Bust back to their core mandate. And the core mandate of refining locally, Tor itself has a lot of storage capability. I wish we had a lot of storage capability than what we have now. Beyond that, I think it's only Tor and Bust that we can boast of now. But like I mentioned, we are thinking about expanding Tor. We are thinking about building new refineries. We are thinking about increasing this storage capability. So, Bernard, in times like this storage becomes very critical. Like I mentioned, it's quite expensive, but it becomes critical. But long-term wise, it will not have it's on the horizon. New refinery within Tor is on the horizon. These are the things that we can galvanize. And also, we create an enabling environment that's linking the upstream onto the downstream, where GMPC at the point in time will be in the position to be able to supply crude oil to our local refinery on competitive basis, on a nice business arrangement basis. So all these strategies are in place.
Technical advisor what na show my Ghana oja hode emu samso Dr. Yusuf Suleiman and Yatinin King. Yanto so na yankweni me kane ayeswafo abede chira na ohwe efisam so se bambo nsam so mum owura Derek Odro retired ade atudwa na wachirem se Ghana da yenda mama yam anhyehyɛ ye mama akomentu esanse se bimpo bibibo ne bi eba man Ghana so a se asrafo mema no aye krado so ma no ombetimi aboho ban ode sansem atudwa ene bombra na dwabo asodwumadie no ekoso na se de okan nsam no mama TB.
Why you have to be different Ghana? Why you to Kanoma? Say, the Pacific mentioned country, you never award east and after west, and after north. What you have to show you is more capability. So, it is a balance. You not a bad year, they cry. They say, I talk about Israel, Middle East, never day. Other countries they supply outside and anything. When you get us on now we give more. I said and your man intercession would a bomber would be there. You go and buy, you go and procure and to find out one. Who you get more? The idea and the cocoon to quite a fair to country no. You the first can be yet. They are your man you ye ya kope ho afen enti abia e was you see guys say I tell you muba ana nyo mo dey tell ye ni pala ye ni pa senator ye nyina ye de nkrofo ko e ko tire ni wo mo enti obi wo commando obi wo yi a ye se wo commandos e wo ha a mo ye bibia a ba ya ye tire all sort of attack ye be bia no ye tire ni nkrofo in that field ye tire handle.
na enwachi ana aya major retired Rikodro so adi tudwa na wachemze Ghana fo bi ya no dam process de yakoso omede yesinti no Ghana asrafo Lebanon yanko fire de yanko sese ya de mbremfo mbrɛ fie na se aya aduane ede no wachemze de bi sa adwenkyerɛ no se de nipa bi ekasa no anya de ono omo ekɔ bankrumu awasanse mo sanse omo ya asrafo so mugina na omutimi ko se de ese efata
war, full scale war. ZDC, Rwanda, no. A genocide. Womo kunkum, and irrespective of your position, the group are warning one. That will be the time you better draw. That's the thing. They now go put up to qualify. Kadieba, what's it? Yeah, any member, that's how we the donor will definitely be now or more contact. Daba could be to a froma. No way I asked a woman. David, over Patan Tokan. Into where Yazia at this time, Ghana here draw. The CABS pay them and Nipawu. I will never know. If you during the time, near the day and at the time, and nowadays. So therefore, after I will never know. I mean, go my view.
Antina sanu ayansema aya major retired Derek Odro edi etu genese waso moko na omutimi patanto kwano na asumdwe nso eba yanko yanimu na enkrata tetenten afrima mpani atena ye ababetodwa ya weni wode eko ama board ededa abanyuma hudro nyina ano ye state owned enterprises ene bionso no public institutions ni nyina se board ededa no nyina ye members omuwo ne board directors omuwo nyina no se womu betu kwan akọ amono ne de mprempren womu entwentwen so ansa esanse Ghana fododo no ahyase ya womu ebo yeti a womo chesa kwantuo no edoso dodo be hu ana board member wa ma ne homle so ene amono ne santan board director wa ma ne homle so amono ne santan womo chese aban betra banya so no wo she Ghana for bose oman sika no wo ba be bo ho ban na emom no nyese bia wo ba beto na se basa nti sane aban ne sha ne bo no woni so emfama Ghana for musu se akwantuo ne ya doso dodo wo mai emom na nkrata ne chese wo hwe saa amono ne kono a ya board members ne directors no wono ekopie mu ewo hodo a enye se bia wo mko keke bu ono a wo mo de wo mko kofantiti ahodo me ye training bu onso a eye conference ahodo bi ene wo mko retreat ede bi onso no wo mko study tours na no wo mko sa no wo ba eye na esunsunsanso eba bebo o man Ghana ewo kwan bebre so na emom no sade Ghana fo bia hyase a wo mo eka ho nsam ne de abane kire se watie na supamtin prempren kwanto ne de wo mo kire se wo mo entwentwen so ansa enkrata ye beto odwa no eye panipa ye ono ene for ewo mampani atena ya nase de Ghana mampani eyowura Kalistos Mahama wono ena nensa ehye sa nkrata we ase na wode atodwa eche se sane o man sika sem wosa ban ehye na wobo ho ban na nani edi eche no obehwe ayede sa pepepe na emom ne ekoba se ehu behia se board member bi ebetu kwan anase board director bi betu kwanya we no gisa wo beji presidential approval and sana mpanifo amana to sa kwan na emom mprempren se kwanto ya ban fa ho ka edo mo komono ne eso mo kodi dwumaso ahodo ne nyina no aban ne kire se wo de tabrato so mprempren wo mo ntwensensan ya za ne be ya ntoto ya ebetimi ada na kwam no man Ghana yesika sab no aban no etimi akraniye yanto asuna yanko ensemfoma esene no Ghana edi ofre akwa Commonwealth amahodo nyina somodin sombetai eye amansanka bonko no enhye ye jese ehwese sedia yade eye bima bi ekọ nkwasom no na ehye sefata nyina no yentimi enhwe na yendiso emboa na ebimanso no yanko enim sedia esefata na wei eye ensemese eye foreign affairs minister jese war and ministers no edikotu dwa ewo eye London no eno musire so hwe na said ya osom ya embre bi omaye no omunyina support na entimi mboa oswafo ohwe amano nsem so yewura Samuel Okujato ablakwa nsema odi tudwa odwumadi na se no ebi enie.
Ghana will also draw attention to the UN resolution on the transatlantic slave trade, which is expected to be voted on the 25th of March this year. We urge member states of the Commonwealth to support this initiative, which declares the transatlantic slave trade as the greatest crime against humanity. And we know that we can count on the Commonwealth for reparatory justice and restitution in this matter.
And wachi ana odi to jasa sresa omonhwe na se bibia akwaye pempim ewo adwadie nsam nso no omonhwe nyimfo na mbo ase be ne amani amantem adwadie nsam no ebetimi akoso amayen.
For the reforms that have been well outlined, and we hope to share our thoughts, particularly in offering the Commonwealth as a different multilateral organization that does not believe in tariff wars, but we will remove tariffs and trade barriers and ensure that we are able to enhance our fortunes as we pursue economic diplomacy, particularly as Ghana hosts the Africa Continental Free Trade Area Secretariat. We thank you very much and look forward to this retreat. We are confident it will be meaningful and impactful.
Anya tie eyoswafo hwe amrone nsam so yewura Samuel Ogujato ablakwa ye gina ne so na yetwe ho na yaje aboafo nkrato ye ba de aka doso ye de atoaso amamo.
Na ede na ya obayi a oda forma so ne yafunu emunumuni.
Oh Mr. Entry also yare ya tete me benfie pi nanso ne yam nyono da se me chew no ahodo amato a me hunu hwe a ebe ya nwanwa.
Minyi ni se what ulcer tamfo Hexa capsules any Hexa mixture yanum bom kotia ulcer no bia ma no anom anka ne ho ato no dadaada ulcer dro de eno any Hexa capsules any Hexa mixture
ankom ni nchiremu
ulcer yekura eto yefunu ene ensunumu etuma wo yefunu ekeka wa wogire ho a enye ulcer etumi ema wo ye cheko ebra wadidi awie so how aye ulcer de a kope Hexa capsules any Hexa mixture nanum bom na ho ebeto
pedudu atu a ko okanshi drug lane Kumasi Dani Herbal Takradi AA Mensa Anafre 02038228855 Apefo abatan ya woma won mofra no fo ene mofra woni mfiedum yenu enka ho Hexa capsules ene ne mixture
ulcer tamfo edie age adwadie nkrato yi atom.
The average human body mass should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. Natural mineral water. Simply natural. For bulk purchase, call 0596 273 546 or 0596 273 547. This advert is FDA approved.
Stay back and stay safe. The National Petroleum Authority is cautioning the public to desist from scooping or fetching fuel from overturned fuel tankers at accident scenes. Again, do not get closer to the scene in an attempt to take videos or pictures. Inhaling the petroleum product is detrimental to your health. Worst of all, petroleum products are volatile and highly flammable, and a small spark can trigger a catastrophic explosion, causing deaths and loss of properties. Don't let a moment of desperation lead to a lifetime of regret. If you see an overturned tanker, stay back and stay safe. Call trained professionals such as the Ghana Fire Service or Ghana Police personnel to handle the scene. or reach the National Petroleum Authority's contact center on 0302 550 380. Your life is worth more than a gallon of fuel. This Save a Life campaign is from the National Petroleum Authority, NPA.
Mama yadamu asia mama kwaba sanso mama tenase bio eba ye prem to Kasiebo eso yanto so na yanko yanim ewo nsam ahodo emu na meka sai no enhyamude bi ekoso ewo man Ghana mu awe no ma hyase ye no match bosum da toso nkru na dua no wode bekwa wie ye match bosum da toso edu mienu na we ye dwumadie sonko a won mo hwese ye ka diamond ho adwadie ye de ko wiase amansa dwa so a ntokwasem bia entumi ema no homene so ewom na wo chese we a Kimberley process certification scheme review and ampanifo esinkonya wono eto adwene ewo hom ya Russian federation ampanifo delegations ahodo ya omfra mama ahodo nyina so wono bekoti ekrumu ewo man Ghana mu aban nyuma ahodo stakeholders ahodo ya wono sinkonya nasa review yi omo etumi etutu ne sre ene abasa hwamudie no ekoso ewo moving pig ambassador hotel ya no ewo nkramantemi emu na yewa sami jemfi wono ni pani kwanchefo ya oda gold board anu wakasa dia tudwa ya watch so my Ghana ya yakrado se ya nimpanifo beka bom na ya ka diamond ho adwadie no a atimi atumpon.
As a diamond producing country, Ghana remains firmly committed to the principles, objectives and requirements of the Kimberley Process Certification Scheme. Our participation in the KPC reflects our determination to ensure that diamonds produced and exported from Ghana are handled in full compliance with international standards and contribute meaningfully to national development and the well-being of our people. Over the years, our national KPC scheme implementation framework has been anchored on strong interagency coordination, which brings together the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources and its allied agencies, like the Minerals Commission.
For Sami Jemfi ena yatenenke wono ni pani kwanchefo ya woda gold board ano na yantwa swa eye Ghana Highway Authority ejina Ministry of Road and Highways anemu na odia tudwa sese wofa eye tema motorway kwantempo no so a ensesan kakra etimi abani nyina no eye adomo ye na omotimi ade siesie kwani nti ahyenkafo namso no na ese omonhye nso se akra eye tema motorway no se nyina bi ekoso nti extensions no omotimi aya ni nyina no wo se yehwese beye na enkofa akwanhia emfamba na tudwa echirem se ohwa na ese authority ne aye arrangement a ebetimi aboa sebene se eye tbm lunch ni ade nyina nso no ebetimi akoso adiamenti esre se wonam sa kwan so a na watimi aye ahweye sebene se eye akwanhia na se wuwe mfi hu na insakra ya ba no wonfa nkopem na ese nkofa how be so emfa embrayen na yebegina no so na prem to be Kasiebo ye boaboa no ede beso mo no yedi nyina nso yedi asia na adofo bi de omadwe nkyere ebaye yeva akra ento so emamo na Henry Anderson wode ne de free Berlin ene baye wo se wo chia na hwe no achi no na Niama Junior wono so chese category B recruitment no a ekoso no so wo de eda pending na mentimi hu se Ghana Police Service ho asem no nyina aka se recruitment na omoye okay wo se wo de no eda pending so mo koya exams e bi dia ba bi so dia pending and so dia da pending no nkyere se bia ya mfa de bi results exams na akwadwa results na mbaye into nyabotre wo dia beba ene nyabotre wa na Niama ebeba na komesa pilatu wono so de dia baye ene bi so no Malangu Zakui wono so chese wo chia na wiai Benjamin Irebi Bonzi wono so si wait until 2036 why minim your catcher no and watching so no boy Salasi wono so say wo chia wo pay news pa and watching so no obasi ha Solomon Afo and so ehwen wo say wo chia ene awiati wanya foforo bia ebeka yensa wanya bi wo ha ya ebre no ya compacho ma yen sorry so na director Raf enti wada aya aboafo nyina ase newsroom team no ama poma checheku saa so na Kofi Abrante Evergreen na fe Ella Opoku ne eye na nadwo akwatwa mu nyina ye de masembo echi de Kasiebo no ye de bre atiefo saa so na eye ni eka ho bi na fe Elizabeth Tego na esiesie hu ye ho ma yen efe Mr. Eye Nete eso ona just sound no hwe so Mr. Cranton and Director Ralph Eboichi de Makasie no yetimi edebre ye be so nso ayeme akuya Grantma na afi
da chehima akosia oforiwa amanfo yemamu nyina mu ene hye ene tie